Hello and welcome to Hank Games Without Hank. My name is John Green. I'm the manager of the AFC Wimbly Womblys, who are taking on Bayer Leverkusen. We're playing our enemies at Wimbly Lane in Wimbledon. It's a wonderful day. You might remember that we won the first leg of this matchup 5-0. So to say that we're starting the B team would be quite an understatement. For instance, there's Ivan Melis, Academy graduate, who is a goalkeeper. He's a 53 skill level. I didn't start anybody in the 60s except for K. St. Louis, because K. St. Louis, patron saint of lost crosses, he's been feeling a little sad because he's behind Frankenstein and Mose Vestergaard in that right midfielder role, and it's been bumming him out. And I can't put him on the left anymore because we've got John McClane, who's so talented. Wonderful former police officer. American, New York City. You'd like to say yippee-ki-yay! Still don't have a word. Yippee-ki-yay! Shnooma-boo-boo. Anyway, we're starting Green Eggs and Sheringham. Remember Green Eggs and Sheringham? He scores in the loo. He just scored on you because remember he hooked up with that girl in the locker room, and he caught a lot of flack for it, and they started singing he scores in the loo. It was years ago, last time Green Eggs and Sheringham saw significant time for the Wimbly Womblys. And then we're also starting Jagier Lightning Strike O, because you're never wrong to start a man with 2 lightning strikes in his name. We need to lose this game by less than 5. That is, but you may remember that I don't want to lose a game for the rest of the season. So we're going to, we'll try to get a draw out of it. I believe that we're good enough. I believe that we may be good enough to get a result here. But, if we're going to lose a game in the next 10 games, I want it to be this one. So we're going to bring back Google Autofill. That was a popular suggestion for things that you'd like for me to talk about. So, Meredith, what's my first? What do we talk? Why is my? We're going to do why. The Google Autofill, why is my? Oh, my God, we're so fast. Look at this guy, Doyne. Doyne! Oh, he's offside. Why is my arm numb? We're going alphabetically, by the way. Your arm is, there's a bunch of possible reasons. My arm got numb because I had ulnar nerve entrapment. It's related to a nerve in all likelihood. But sometimes it can happen from just like lying on your arm for too long. I'm not a doctor, but I am a hypochondriac. So I consider myself an expert in the field of Googling symptoms. Oh, get up there, K. St. Louis. Show some courage. Prove that you're still a Wimbly Wombly at heart. Oh, that's nice movement. Nice movement by the boys. I don't know what that was about. Some back and forth. It was an attempt to do a stop and go, a dribble and pass. I can't remember what it's called. Leave and go. Anyway, yeah, it's related to something in you. You should get it checked out if it continues to happen. But if it's just a transient thing, it's not unlike your leg falling asleep. Happened to Sarah on our bed until we got a new bed for like 3 weeks. What's the issue here? Oh, I committed a foul. What's the next one? Why is my blood pressure high? Oh man, maybe these will all be medically related. That would be great for me. I say I'm a hypochondriac like it's a joke, but oh no! Wellington Nem. He's also got a fantastic name. I wonder if that guy's for sale. That was a great ball, just completely wrong-sided. Whoever that terrible defender is. We've got some bad players on this team, no doubt about it. Although I liked the way that Doig just ran the ball. I didn't like the way that Doyne gave up the ball there, though, I have to say. Oh boy, Palacios, he's not fast enough. We may actually have to make some substitutions here. This may have been a miscalculation by me. So there's lots and lots of reasons why your blood pressure can be high. There are some scary ones, like your heart has to work harder because of like there's blockages in your arteries, or because your oh no! I just took him down from behind, and somehow that wasn't a penalty. That is the only time I've ever felt in my heart that I actually did foul someone. But somehow it wasn't called. You may remember from every episode of this series ever, I never believe that I have committed a foul, ever. Except just there, I clearly committed a foul. I clearly took a guy down from behind and inside the box, and it was not called. By the way, speaking of taking a guy down from behind, context is everything. Oh, we have a brief moment of possession, and it's going to turn into a goal. Come on. You can do it. You did it. You did it. Oh, Jaggy, a lightning strike. Lightning strike. Oh, it's a beautiful goal, and he kisses the field because he loves being a Wimbledon player, even though he doesn't get a lot of starts. Jaggy, a lightning strike. Oh, right into the corner. Beautiful shot. Oh, man. Your blood pressure can also be high because you just saw Jaggy, a lightning strike, oh, score a beautiful goal for the Wimbly Womblys, and it got you excited. Yeah, there's lots of reasons. You got to go to your doctor. I mean, I will say that, like, transiently, everyone's blood pressure is high, right? Like, everyone's blood, like, you know, your blood pressure is supposed to be able to go up. You know, so it's more about, like, if your blood pressure is consistently high, though, that is a problem. Again, I am not a doctor. I don't know why I am dispensing medical advice. Do not listen to me. Watch Healthcare Triage or, you know, go to a doctor. All right, what's next? Why is my computer so slow? That is another area of my expertise because as part of my health anxiety, I'm very anxious about the wellness of my computer. Oh, no! Everything worked out better than expected. I'm very anxious about the health of my computer because it is an extension of my body. So a lot of reasons. Maybe that you have some malware. Particularly, it depends. What kind of slowness are we talking about here? Is your computer slow or is your web browser slow? Because if browsing the web is slow, it's definitely like an adware, malware. Oh, frick balls. That was a disappointment. Definitely a malware issue in that case. It's 1-1. It's 1-1. We will take a draw because we are up 6-1 on aggregate. Yeah, that's that. Yeah. So, yeah, but it could also be that, like, if your hard drive is almost full, your computer tends to slow down, or it may be a problem with your logic board. There's a lot of things that can be wrong. It's not really. Once you do the basic stuff of, like, you know, checking to make sure that you don't have any malware and viruses slowing down your computer, running programs in the background, anything like that, you should probably go ahead and take that into a specialist instead of taking it to Google. That seems to be the answer to a lot of these questions. Like, maybe Google wasn't the right venue for this interrogative. Next. Why is my dog throwing up? Now that is a good thing to Google. Well, I'll tell you the reason. In my case, the usual reason, and Meredith, I don't know if this is also your experience. The answer in most cases to why is my dog throwing up is because that's what dogs do. They throw up. Every dog I've ever had throws up a lot. I don't know if this is some kind of genetic weakness in dogs or if it's because, you know, they eat disgusting table scraps, but I've never had a dog that didn't throw up, you know, regularly. So I would consider that, almost an assist for Ivan Mellis, our goalkeeper who's 15 years old from the academy. That would have been the best day of his life. That was pretty exciting. Yeah, I think that's probably why. But then, you know, could be eating chocolate. Sometimes it's a bowel obstruction or an obstruction in the stomach or whatever. Like one time Willie was throwing up for like a week and a half, and we had to get a X-ray done, and then something like an endoscopy or something. I don't even remember, but all I remember was that it was incredibly expensive relative to, you know, the amount of value that Willie provides to my life. Sorry, but it's true. You know, there is a number, obviously. You know, he's a dog. He doesn't have a soul. I love Willie. He's part of my family. Oh, no, I've been punished for criticizing Willie. It's clearly a punishment. Oh, I love Willie so much, but I am not one of those people who can, I admire people who feel this way, but I am not one of those people who can spend infinitely on my pets without feeling some measure of guilt. I always end up feeling bad, like, you know, maybe this money could have been better used elsewhere kind of feeling. But, you know, but like on a vacation or something. But yeah, isn't that usually why dogs throw up? I don't know. I mean, I'm not qualified to answer any of these questions. Is the next question like, why is Edward Estlin Cummings considered a good poet? Because that's the only kind of question I can honestly answer. I can't answer questions about your dog's health, man. But I know that you come to the Wimbly Womblys looking for answers to your dog's health. So, yeah, that's not why you're here. You're here to watch football where we managed not to lose despite starting a bunch of guys who last played professionally 4 years ago. They're just having the time of their lives out there. I'm loving watching it, man. Look at K. St. Luce. He's all over the ball. He is our best player right now on the pitch, so maybe that's why. But, I mean, look at K. St. Luce. He's like, get me back in the game. Oh, K. St. Luce fighting for a role in the future of the Wimbly Womblys, and that is disappointing from Jagier. Lightning strike. Oh, I expect better from him. They're taking out Sam. That's disappointing. I was enjoying playing against Sam. Anyway, it's 6-1 on aggregate in the 85th minute. I'm feeling pretty good. We've made it through 4 letters of the alphabet. What's the next one, Meredith? Why is my eye twitching? Oh, because of eye strain, because you spend your whole day looking at a screen, and then somehow you expect your eye not to be weirded out by that, even though clearly your eye was not invented to look at a screen all day. It was invented to, like, gather berries. I guess the eye itself doesn't do much of the berry gathering. It was invented to look for berries. And, animals that it might eat and or be eaten by. Yeah, it's usually eye strain. Although, one time my eye was twitching and people kept telling me it was eye strain, and then I had orbital cellulitis and almost died. So, might not be eye strain. I didn't really almost die, but I did almost lose my eye. And on that note, the Wimbly Womblys emerge not victorious, but victorious because we won 6-1 on aggregate. A 1-1 draw. You can tell what it means to the Wimbly Wombly C team. Look at that excitement. Congratulations to Ivan Mellis. Almost got himself an assist, made some nice looking saves. 6-1 victory. We move on in the Europa League. We're moving on in the FA Cup. I love my Wimbly Womblys. Thank you for watching. I hope you love them too. Best wishes.